Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Bive, and in today's video we are going to be talking about why do we feel dizzy. Now, in today's video we are going to be talking about, well, why do we feel dizzy? So let's say you're just playing around, okay, and you just decide to spin around very fast and you decide to stop, but it feels like the world just keeps on moving and you feel lightheaded, right? And you think you're still spinning. That's because you feel dizzy. But why do we feel it? In order to understand, well, that first, we first have to understand what is dizziness to begin with. Well, you see, what dizziness is, well, a brief description of it is that it's basically when our brain gets confused on our body's position or movement, okay? So, for example, right, you're spinning around, well, we can get to that, okay? So, for example, you're spinning around, right? Our brain might get confused, and we'll get to that later. But that's basically the basic definition of what is dizziness, okay? You see, our brain more or less uses our eyes, ears, muscles, and joints, okay? Now, you may see eyes as, okay, that might be a part of dizziness, and muscles and joints too, but what about the ears? Well, you see, our ears are actually super important. You see, inside our ears is another system known as the vestibular system, okay? What this system basically is, in simple terms, there's like some fluid inside our ears, so whenever we move, right, the fluid also moves, right, hitting some like special hairs inside our ears, which are connected to nerve signals, which sends to the brain, which basically allows us to detect movement, rotation, and position, okay, thanks to the vestibular system, okay? But why do we feel dizzy? That's what it is, but why do we feel it? Well, we feel it because our brain doesn't find the signals matching, okay? So why do we get dizzy? Because signals don't match. For example, you spin too much, standing up too fast, motion sickness, ear infection, dehydration, and low blood sugar. So again, as I was saying, let's say you spin too much, right? Our fluid inside our ears, okay, when we stop, they still continue to spin, okay, which confuses our brain, which is why we feel like we're still spinning even though we're not, okay? Or let's say you stand up too fast and you might get lightheaded. That's because for a brief moment, our blood pressure may drop, causing us to feel a little bit lightheaded. And for motion sickness, for example, you're in a car, right? And you might get motion sickness because, you see, our eyes show us that we're standing in one place, okay? But our ears are saying that we're moving super fast, causing a bit of disturbance, causing motion sickness, okay? And that's basically because, well, that's basically it. And that's basically why do we feel dizzy, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time.